Have you ever heard of a guy, uh, a young man, I should say, from Baltimore, who built $1 billion company
Wow.
before black CEOs were even really a thing?
Right.
We're talking about Reginald F. Lewis,
Yeah,
a true pioneer in the business world.
absolutely.
And today we are diving into his story from humble beginnings to becoming the first black American to reach that huge financial milestone.
It's an incredible story.
Yeah, so let's rewind the clock back to the 1940s and 50s in Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Can you paint us a picture of what life was like for a young Reginald Lewis back then?
Well, picture a city
Yeah.
grappling with segregation where opportunities were limited for many, especially African Americans.
Yeah.
But even as a young boy, Lewis showed incredible drive.
I read that he even had like a paper route.
Oh, yeah, he didn't just deliver papers.
Right.
He turned it into a mini empire,
Wow.
managing multiple routes and even employing other kids.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I also read that he was captain of his high school football team
He was.
and played in the school band.
Yeah, a very well-rounded individual.
Sounds like he was determined to excel in pretty much everything he did.
Absolutely. And that determination carried him all the way to Harvard Law School,
Wow.
which was a significant achievement in itself.
Yeah.
Particularly for a young black man at that time.
Right.
It wasn't just about the legal education, though. It was also about gaining access to a powerful network
Oh, yeah.
that would later prove to be instrumental in his career.
So how did this legal background
Okay.
shape his path to becoming this business titan?
Well, after Harvard,
Yeah.
Lewis founded his own firm specializing in corporate law.
So he didn't just go work for someone else.
Exactly.
He just went straight out on his own.
He had a vision.
Yeah.
This wasn't just about practicing law, though.
Right.
It was about gaining a deep understanding of the intricate world
Oh, I see.
of finance and deal making. He learned how to structure those complex transactions,
Right.
negotiate contracts, and navigate the often cutthroat world of high finance.
So it was almost like a strategic move
Yeah.
to immerse himself in the language of Wall Street.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And this immersion was key
Okay.
because it wasn't long before he started applying this knowledge to his own investments.
Gotcha.
Initially, these were smaller ventures, but they allowed him to gain experience
Right.
and build a track record of success.
So it seems like he was very deliberate
He was.
about building his expertise
Yeah.
and paving the way for bigger opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Was there a specific turning point
Whoa.
where he shifted from law to full-fledged investing?
There wasn't necessarily a clean break.
Okay.
It was more of a gradual transition as he gained confidence and saw the potential for greater impact
Yeah.
through business ventures.
And his legal background probably helped him in that too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It gave him an edge as he could dissect the complexities of financial deals
Right.
and identify opportunities
Yeah.
others might miss.
And that leads us to the deal that really put him on the map.
Right.
The acquisition of TLC Beatrice International.
Huge deal.
Yeah. This was a massive food conglomerate
Yeah.
operating in over 30 countries.
Global.
Yeah. Can you set the stage for us?
Okay.
What was happening in the business world
All right.
in 1987 when this deal went down?
Well, it was a time of major corporate restructuring.
Okay.
Leveraged buyouts were becoming increasingly common, and the financial markets were buzzing with activity.
So this was a pretty wild time in business.
Oh, yeah. Imagine companies being bought and sold like pieces on a chessboard,
Wow.
each move carrying huge risks and rewards.
Yeah.
But for a black entrepreneur to even attempt a takeover of this magnitude,
Right.
that was unheard of.
Okay, so let's break down this leverage buyout thing.
Okay.
I mean, I understand the basic idea,
Right.
using borrowed money to acquire a company. But what made Lewis's deal so audacious?
Think about the scale.
Oh.
We're talking about a company with over $2 billion in annual sales.
Wow.
A global operation with factories, distribution networks, and brands
Yeah.
spanning multiple continents.
So this wasn't just some small local business.
Send it out.
This was a huge, complex organization.
Yeah.
So how did he manage to secure the financing
Okay.
for such a massive deal, especially as a black entrepreneur in a predominantly white business world?
That's where his legal expertise
Yeah.
and strategic brilliance come in.
Okay.
Lewis meticulously identified which parts of TLC Beatrice were most valuable and used those assets,
Right.
things like brand recognition and real estate,
Okay.
to secure loans from banks and other lenders.
Wow. So he had to convince them
He
that
did.
this was a good bet.
He had to persuade them that under his leadership,
Yeah.
the company could generate enough profit
Right.
to pay back the debt and thrive.
Yeah. But remember, this was 1987. Interest rates were high.
Yeah.
And skepticism towards a black entrepreneur taking over a major corporation
It was definitely there.
was probably rampant.
Oh, yeah.
So he was really fighting an uphill battle.
He was.
It's impressive that he was able to pull this off.
It really is.
So how much was the deal actually worth?
The deal was valued at a staggering $985 million.
Wow.
And with its successful completion,
Yeah.
Reginald F. Lewis became the first Black American to own a billion-dollar company.
That's incredible.
It wasn't just a financial victory.
No.
It sent a powerful message across the business world,
Yeah.
challenging the status quo and demonstrating what was possible.
That's a powerful image to end on for part one.
It is.
We left off with Reginald F. Lewis at the helm of this billion-dollar global food conglomerate.
Right.
A feat pretty much unheard of for
Yeah.
black entrepreneur in 1987.
Especially back then.
So what happened after he took over TLC Beatrice?
Okay.
Did he just like sit back and watch the money roll in?
Not at all.
No.
Lewis was a very hands-on leader
Okay.
who believed in being deeply involved in all aspects of the business.
Interesting. So he didn't just buy the company.
Right.
He actively worked to transform it.
Yeah, he brought in a diverse team of executives,
Okay.
fostered a culture of innovation, and focused on expanding into new markets.
So many people might have seen that as a chance to just kind of relax
Right.
after such a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he saw it as the beginning
He
of
did.
a new challenge.
Exactly. He recognized the potential of TLC Beatrice,
Yeah.
but also knew that the company needed a fresh perspective and a leader who wasn't afraid to make bold decisions.
So he wasn't just a financial strategist.
No.
It sounds like he was also a skilled manager
Who
who
was?
understood the human element of running a business.
Absolutely. And his legal background continued to be an asset in this phase as well.
How so?
Well, he was able to navigate the complexities of international regulations and business practices,
Right.
ensuring that TLC Beatrice was operating ethically and efficiently across its global footprint.
So from paperboy to CEO
It's quite a journey.
of a global company,
Mm.
what are some of the biggest lessons
Yeah.
that we can learn from his journey?
Well, one key takeaway is the importance of relentless ambition.
Yep.
Lewis never settled for what was considered achievable
Right.
for someone like him. He aimed high and never let setbacks deter him from his goals.
He also seems to have had this remarkable ability
He did.
to identify opportunities that
Yeah.
others missed.
Yeah.
Was that just something inherent to his personality?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Or is it a skill that can be learned?
While Lewis was undoubtedly gifted,
Yeah.
his strategic thinking was also honed through experience and careful observation.
So it wasn't just luck or charisma.
No.
It was hard work, research, and a willingness to learn and adapt.
Another important lesson is the significance of resilience and perseverance. He faced countless obstacles,
Yeah.
particularly racial barriers
Right.
that were deeply entrenched in the business world at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But he never let those challenges define him or limit his ambitions.
Yeah, it's inspiring to see
It is.
how he turned those challenges into fuel for his success.
Absolutely. And his story is a powerful reminder
Mm-hmm.
that success often involves navigating complex systems,
Yeah.
not just working hard.
Yeah.
He had to understand the nuances of finance law and global markets
Right.
to make his vision a reality.
And he did all of this while being a pioneer for Black entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
His success wasn't just personal.
right.
It opened doors for others and challenged the status quo
It did.
in a really profound way.
Yeah.
So what do you think his legacy is beyond just the financial achievements?
Well, beyond building a billion-dollar company,
Mm-hmm.
Lewis's impact lies in his demonstration of exceptional leadership,
Okay.
strategic brilliance, and unwavering determination. He challenged conventions, defied expectations,
Right.
and paved the way for greater diversity and inclusion
Yeah.
in the business world.
It's a reminder that one person
Mm-hmm.
can truly make a difference.
Absolutely.
But on a lighter note, you mentioned earlier
Right.
that Lewis had a knack for recognizing opportunities that others missed.
Mm-hmm.
Any particularly memorable examples come to mind?
What?
Well, I read that while he was still practicing law, Lewis found this struggling bakery company
Oh, yeah.
that was on the verge of bankruptcy.
Okay.
But instead of like shying away,
Right.
he saw the potential there and decided to invest.
Interesting.
Yeah, he restructured the company's operations,
Mm-hmm.
secured new distribution deals, and turned the business around,
Wow.
and ended up making a significant profit.
That's a great example of his ability to spot value where others saw only risk.
Right.
It highlights another key takeaway from Lewis's story.
What's that?
Strategic thinking.
Okay.
He wasn't afraid to make bold moves, but those moves were always calculated and backed by thorough research and analysis.
It seems like he could see the potential future of a business.
Yeah.
Almost like a chess player, thinking several moves ahead.
That's a great analogy.
Right.
It also reminds me of the importance of adaptability.
Yeah.
Lewis was never stuck in his ways.
Okay.
He was constantly learning, evolving, and adapting his approach to suit the ever-changing business landscape.
So being flexible is important.
It is.
His story is truly an inspiration.
Absolutely.
Especially for those aspiring entrepreneurs and those who face a lot of systemic barriers.
It is.
It shows that with determination, vision, and a willingness to learn and adapt, anything is possible.
Reginald F. Lewis's journey is a powerful reminder that success isn't just about talent or luck. It's about cultivating this mindset of ambition, resilience, and strategic thinking.
Right.
He dared to dream big, took action, and made a lasting impact on the world.
So to wrap things up, we've learned about Lewis's incredible journey.
Yeah.
From those humble beginnings to becoming a billion-dollar business titan.
A true pioneer.
We explored his relentless ambition, his sharp strategic thinking, his resilience in the face of adversity, and his commitment to giving back and empowering others.
Remarkable individual.
His story really is a testament to the power of hard work.
It is.
But it's also a call to action.
Absolutely.
It challenges us to think beyond our perceived limitations, to identify opportunities where others just see obstacles, and to use our talents and resources to make a positive difference in the world.
What a powerful legacy.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what kind of world we could create if we all embraced even a fraction of Reginald F. Lewis's determination and vision.
Something to think about for sure.